Listen, illegal immigration that we have seen by in the past 4 years was done by design. And what it was brought to, for all these people to be brought here, give them ID, let them vote. And why wouldn't they vote for the people who brought them here and giving them free housing, child care, food, clothing, putting them in some of the most expensive hotels in the world? They were living their life in New York while you guys are sleeping in tents and cars and sleeping at your cousin's house and living from pillow to post, can't get right, just all fucked up. And y'all want to sit here and fight for these motherfuckers? I feel like this is why the mental health situation in the black community, we need to figure this out, y'all. Let me give y'all some game right here. You heard it from Aisha 415 Newton. The 2020 election was won by some own bullshit. Okay. And the Democrats knew that it was some bullshit. This is why the first thing they did was open up that border, because you know what? In 2020, you had more black Americans who had registered and voted Republican than in a very, very long time. Okay.
The reason why we have a lot of illegal immigrants, the reason why we have the left pushing and fighting for illegal immigrants, all has to do with votes. The reason why they are in favor of illegal immigrants, refugee, asylum seekers, bringing as many people over here from a different country as possible is because, like she said, in 2020, there was a record number, or when Trump got elected, there was a record number of black people voting Republican. It wasn't even seen in a very long time. So what the Democrats did, and to contradict that and to fight that, was they brought in illegal immigrants. They put them in the best places. They fed them. They gave them everything they wanted, to where the illegal immigrants said, we're going to vote Democrat because we don't want the money to stop coming. All this has to do is about votes. When you see the Democrats talking about the illegal immigrants, protecting the immigrants, stop ICE, it has nothing to do with humanitarianism. It has all to do about votes. The voter base for Democrats now are illegal immigrants, refugees, and asylum seekers. Only way they can stay into the position of power if they have those people coming over here continue to vote for them. It's because black people finally woke up and said, hey, we're going to vote Republicans because Republicans align more with our values than the Democrats. Before, the Democrats were all about the black people. They gave the black people everything they wanted. That's the reason why the black people would continue to vote for Democrats. Is the reason why my parents, their parents, their parents' parents, everybody voted Democrats, because it was seen, and they had great marketing, that they were for black people. But when you do a little more research, and that's why I love the internet and I love the rise of ChatGPT, black people are just doing research. And they're starting to see, what did the Republican Party actually do against the black people? Nothing. A lot of the things that we got today came from the Republican Party. So when the Democrats started seeing that the black people were waking up, they had to make a pivot. They are loyal to the people that gives them votes. It's human nature. Let's call it human nature. See, where if you look at Republicans or you look at conservatives, they are loyal to the idea. Okay, because people try to say, "Oh, Republicans are racist." They're only no, they're loyal to the idea of conservatism, of the idea of Christianity, the idea of family. That's what they're loyal to. They're not loyal to a race of color. Okay, where the Democrats are loyal to the immigrants. These people, because not because of an ideology, it's because of votes. That's where you see the difference. And I love the fact that we see people now that are our skin color waking up and saying, this is the reason why the Democrats don't support us. It's because we're not voting for them. When we were voting for them, they were acting like they were supporting us, but they weren't. And I think that's the reason why too you see a lot of Latinos, Latino Americans, Black Americans. Even if you have people that became immigrants or that were immigrants and they became naturalized, they start to see that this party isn't for us, because they say they're going to do these things. They have Megan Thee Stallion dancing. They have Beyonce singing. They have Cardi B dancing for us, talking for us. But what are they doing for us? That has always been the problem with the Democrat Party. They say they represent black people. They say they want to help black people, but they did nothing for black people. That's where they failed. But then black people started opening up them books, doing that research, and they starting to see that, the Democrats was responsible for the KKK. The Democrats was responsible for going against the abolishment of slavery. So you start to see like, okay, they've never been for us. So she's absolutely right. The reason why we have these, they open up the border so wide is because they needed the votes. They were trying to keep Joe Biden in there for a second term, and they realized that black people weren't voting for Joe Biden. So their plan was to get as many illegal immigrants as possible so they can vote. That's all it is.
And they knew that that was a very bad situation for them. So they had to bring a motherfucker over by the masses so they can replace y'all asses. And guess what? Y'all have almost been replaced. Y'all better thank the orange guy.
My people can't be more dumb. See, the ones who vote as Democrats, y'all running around here talking about your mind and your black business. You know how dumb y'all sound? Like, seriously. Because the Democrats have been getting y'all votes every 4 years, and then that's what y'all been going to go do is mind your black business for 4 years until they come get your vote again, dummies. So because you motherfuckers ain't out here protesting, you think that that's making some type of statement or something? They already getting the funding, passing the bills they want to pass for these immigrants because you voted for them. Because you dumb motherfuckers voted as Democrats and voted in all these migrants. Yeah, y'all are the ones who voted in all these Somalians, these Indians, these Asians, these cosplaying ass niggas. Y'all are the ones that voted them in into the Democratic Party. And now they don't need you anymore. So what do you mean you're minding your black business? Because that's what niggas do and what you've always did every time you vote. You cast a vote and you go mind your black business for 4 years. They don't do shit for you. And then they come pander to you again and you give them your vote again. And then you go back and mind your black business. So please tell me about when all the times you was all up in the business. Yeah, because y'all making it seem like y'all was in the business in the first place.
See, speaking big facts. And that's what black people did, right? They will come, they will see the show that the Democrats put on for them. They will vote for them and then walk away. And then come back another 4 years. But what you start to see now from black people, you start to see them waking up and you start to see them asking questions. And you start to, for them to do the research. I just think we got smarter black people. I think that's just what it is. You know, with the rise of social media, with the rise of just ChatGPT, the rise with the internet, black people are just being curious and just asking the simple questions. What has Democrats done for black people as a unit? What have they done? Not for civil rights for all communities. What have they done for black people specifically? Nothing. See, what they try to say is, oh, we had a black president. That's not doing anything for us, right? So this is why you see the our community staying away from ICE because that has nothing to do with us. And first off, any black person in the right frame of mind should be supporting ICE because they're getting rid of the people that's taking away your jobs. So when we look at this, see, people want to make this a humanitarianism. Oh, they're doing it the wrong way. It's all about the economy and it's all about your money. The less people we have here illegally, the less refugees and asylum that we have here illegally, the more opportunities that there is for black people. Because Trump even said it, and you guys thought he was being mean or you guys thought he was joking when he was like, they're taking all of the black jobs. That's a real thing. The manufacturing jobs, the blue collar jobs, those were considered black jobs. So when he said they're taking the black jobs, some people got offended. What do you mean black jobs? Majority of us was working in manufacturing, blue collar jobs. We were doing all the jobs that, let's just say, that the other community didn't want to do, but we made a lot of money. So what they did was they replaced us. And then when they had the economic power, now we don't have the voting power. So what we have to do now as a people, you just have to wake up and understand that your vote is important, but also understand that when you're looking at these politicians, you have to ask a simple question. What are you going to do for black people specifically? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, we're going to keep this thing rocking, keep it going. I appreciate you guys' support. Make sure you join the Go Getter Patreon. Link is in the description. Appreciate your support. We're going to be doing so many things in there very, very soon when we get more and more people in there. But I just appreciate everybody just rocking with me, and we're just gonna keep this thing rocking. And the No Filter Morning Show is coming very soon too, and I can't wait to do that. I'm out.